Okay, guys, so real quick, I'm just going to show you how you can make an editable worksheet using Google Slides that you can upload to your Schoology page. So I'm just going to start over here in Google Slides. And to get to Google Slides, you'd go to this little apps bar and click Slides. And since I'm already there, I'm just going to start with a blank document. So once I open my blank document, the first thing I'm going to see is this. And I'm going to click on the text boxes that are already there and delete them. So I just do that with the backspace key on my computer so that I just have a blank slide. So the next thing I'm going to need to do is resize the shape of this piece of paper, this slide, because it's not the same size as a worksheet that I would be giving to my class, like if I were giving it to them on paper. So I'm going to go to File, and there's all these things. So I'm going to scroll down to almost the very bottom where you see Page Setup, and I'm going to click Page Setup. So then you'll see where it's at widescreen and the ratio is 16:9, and I'm going to click the little arrow down and select Custom. And you'll see that like where my slide right now is at 10 by 5.63 inches, and I want it to be the same size as a piece of paper. So I'm going to change it to 8.5 by 11 inches. And then once I've typed in those dimensions, my units are correct, I'm going to click Apply. So then now it looks like I have a normal size piece of paper. So then the next thing you're going to want to do is just find the worksheet. So I just kind of found this random 5th grade fraction worksheet online, and I'm going to download it. And it might be different on your computer. I am on a Mac, so it may be a little different, but the whole process is essentially the same. So for me, I'll have to click download again, and it'll save as, and then save it as a document on my computer. So now that I have the document that I want, it's saved to my computer. I'm going to go to this, and it looks really sketchy, but I've used it a few times now, and I've decided that it's just fine. But it's called pdf2jpg.net. And the reason we need to use this website is because we need to convert our worksheet, which is in a PDF file. See at the end it says PDF. And we need it to be a picture, like an image, so that we can use it for our worksheet. So I'll show you why in a second when we go back to slides. But first, we're going to convert it. We're using this kind of sketchy looking website with kind of a weird advertisement on there. But I'm just going to scroll down to where I see this blue button that says choose a PDF file. I'm going to choose the one that I just downloaded right here, Fraction Fruit. And then once I've uploaded it, I'll click this blue button below it, convert PDF to JPG. So then, like I said, some weird advertisements and stuff are going on. But right here on the right side, I can see where it says view or download. I'm going to click download because I want it to save to my computer. And on my computer, it'll be different on everyone's, but on mine, I know it's downloaded because it's down here in the bottom. So now that I've downloaded it, I'm going to go back to my slides presentation, and I still just have this blank page, and I'm going to upload the picture that I just created as the background image on my slide. And the reason I'm making it the background image is because if I just uploaded it as a picture, like as an image this way, insert image, it would be movable, and this, your kids would be able to move it around, and that would be kind of probably annoying for them and annoying for you because things would get really shifted around on your page. So you're going to make it the background of your slide. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to, since it's saved to my computer, I'm going to browse from upload, and I'm going to find where it is. It says Fraction Fruit Math Activity PDF. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not going to use the PDF. I'm going to use the JPG. So, because that's the picture. So I'm sorry that I just made that mistake. Fraction Fruit JPG. Once I open that, I'll click Done. And there it is. So now it is the background of the slide that I have. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit over here where the little zoom thing is. Click the arrow down and make it 100%. so that I can see it bigger and I can read it. And so here's that worksheet on my slide. And the next thing I need to do is to create places for them to fill in these blanks online. So I'm going to create a text box like right here. And I'm just going to type in like click here, or you could do whatever you wanted on yours, just so that the student knows to click this box and then they can backspace and put in like whatever the answer is. So I'm going to write click here in all of my text boxes. And so once I've typed it, I'm going to click off of it. If you click back on it, you can copy it, paste it, and then you'll have to recreate it every time. You can just use the one that you already made over and over again to fill in all your blanks to save you some time. So I'm just going to keep doing that for all of the answer places. Drag it just to the line. All right, and so that's the last one. So now I have this worksheet, but it has text boxes for a student to go in and type in their answers. So I'm going to go ahead and share this as like, I'm going to put fraction, fruit, activity, and then I'm going to put in parentheses editable, so that I know. And now it's saved in my Google Drive. And so I'm going to go ahead and head back over to my sandbox or on Schoology. And I'm in materials already, so I'm going to click add materials. And I am going to add an assignment because I want my students to complete this fraction fruit assignment. So I'll name it fraction fruit assignment. Then I'm not going to give it a description right now, but you know, however you would want to give instructions to your students. And then I'm going to go in to, I guess I should slow down and show you what I just did there. I'm going to click right here. There's an assign from app, and I can click either my Google Drive or my OneDrive. So since I created that slideshow or that worksheet on Google Drive, I'm going to click Google Drive, and then it's just the first thing right here. Click it, and then it turns blue, so I know I've selected it, and attach. All right. Then I'll give it a due date. I'll just make it due Monday. All that jazz, and it's right here. So I'm going to click create. And then we're going to see the assignment right here. And I'll just click it. And then, so if I'm a student and I'm going into the assignment, they'll be able to click the link to my drive. It creates a new copy for every student, and it'll just open up the same way. So then they'll read it, and they'll answer it where it says click here. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions about doing this, let me know, and I will do my best to help you, especially since I know I did this on a MacBook or a Mac computer, and our computers won't be Macs, but I think that the general idea of how I did this will be the same on everyone's computer. All right, guys.